Every night at midnight, the entire city falls into a deep sleep. From the shadows, countless aliens silently pour into the streets. They move with eerie precision, injecting people's brains with new memories using special syringes. Once the process is complete, the city clock resumes its chimes, and the citizens wake as if nothing had happened, fully accepting their new identities, with no memory of the change. But Jack saw everything. He was the only one who didn't fall asleep. Determined to escape, Jack headed for the subway. That's when he heard something chilling from another passenger. The subway has no beginning and no end. No one has ever left the city. Suddenly, Jack remembered a beach from his childhood, Shell Beach. But strangely, while everyone seemed to know about the beach, no one could remember how to get there. Not long after, the clock struck midnight again. The aliens realized Jack was awake. As they closed in, Jack managed to capture one of them. He demanded answers. That's when he learned the truth. The aliens controlled this world, but something had gone wrong. Jack had undergone a mutation. He could now manipulate objects with his mind, a power that only the aliens were supposed to have. They were terrified of him. With his newfound abilities, Jack escaped. He tried to piece together what had happened. He remembered a strange phone call he had received days earlier, a panicked voice claiming to be a doctor, warning him that an experiment had failed and urging him to flee. Jack decided to find this doctor and get the truth. When they finally met, the doctor told Jack that if he wanted to change everything, he'd have to inject a new serum. But Jack and the detective who had joined him weren't sure they could trust him. Under pressure from the detective, the doctor agreed to take them to Shell Beach. What they found shocked them. The beach wasn't real, it was just a giant billboard implanted in their memories. Furious, Jack and the detective grabbed nearby tools and smashed through the wall behind the sign. The doctor yelled for them to stop, but it was too late. What lay beyond the wall wasn't the ocean, it was outer space. Endless and black. Suddenly, the aliens arrived. One of them lunged at Jack with a knife. The detective threw himself in front of the blade, sacrificing himself as he and the alien were pulled into the void. Jack was captured and taken back to their underground base. Strapped to a circular platform, he was at the mercy of the alien leader, who produced a specially prepared syringe. But as the doctor approached Jack, he secretly swapped the serum. The alien leader didn't notice. As the injection went in, Jack's mind was flooded with his real memories. The leader sensed something was wrong and angrily smashed the doctor's syringe, but it was already too late. The platform jerked upright. Jack's eyes snapped open. The restraints shattered. With a surge of power, Jack blasted the aliens away and faced off against their leader in a fierce battle. When the fight was over, the city lay in ruins, but Jack wasn't defeated. He had a new purpose. Using his powers, he reshaped the city and made the sun rise again. He walked through a dark corridor and opened a massive door at the city's edge. On the other side was a bright, sunlit world, and standing there, gazing at the sea, was his wife, just as he remembered her.